How's it going, everybody? Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful evening. How you boys all doing? Welcome back. Hope all of you having a great one. We got ourselves more class testing from the this week's patch notes. A bunch of buffs all across the board. Honestly, kind of excited. Also, were you aware that 11.1.5 is actually coming out next week? Like we've been talking about it, I feel like, for ages and ages, and it's actually happening now. So yeah, honestly, feels like it kind of just flew by, the whole PTR cycle. Although this patch is going to be a really weird one. Like, it's like, I don't even know how to call it. Would staggered release be a good word for it? It's like, not everything is going to be out immediately, but like, there's going to be a decent bit coming out little by little. I don't really know. I'll stream every day, intro wrong. Don't stream every day, intro wrong. Wait, what? What do you mean? Dude, come on, man. My brain, I have other stuff on my mind. What do you mean? Intro wrong? What the hell? I can choose whatever intro I want. What are you talking about? But yeah. Yeah, so the patch is coming out very, very soon. I'm excited. Now you threw me off, man. I was saying a thing. It is weird though. Like, the whole patch is coming out like almost piecemeal, right? They're giving us like, and maybe it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's definitely unusual. But like visions, they're not going to be made available day one. Right, that's a pretty big one. Return of Visions, all the new stuff, all the mounts to collect, all those things. That's gonna come out like a couple weeks after the release or something like that. They have like a schedule. I don't remember exactly what was on the schedule. Second release, so late. Yeah, I think that's how a lot of people feel too. It's just unusual, man. You know what I mean? Because we used to have everything all at once, and now it's like not everything all at once, which is weird. It's just like what I mean, because like the content is ready, content is done, visions are available. Maybe they just kind of want to stagger it so people don't burn through the content too quickly, right? I mean, like the look, the catch up with the leveling in the like the leveling buff that we'll have, that is good, right? If you're looking to play alts, this seems like there's going to be an alt friendly update. So being able to get us a leveling buff for that, it's going to be good, right? Nobody's going to argue against it. The Hollowfall event, it's an event, it's a world event, about the same as what we've had in the past, but like, it's good. It's not a bad event, right? It's a gain for like alts to, or at least it's an opportunity for you to gear alts. There's like other rewards, there's a renown track, you know what I mean? Like, it just lets you focus on that thing for a good bit. Gives you like something extra to add into your weekly activities. That's nice. All right, nothing wrong with that. So like, on their own, the content isn't bad. Visions on their own should keep you plenty occupied. It's like an opportunity for you to gear characters, get achievements, get mounts, do the challenge runs, all that, right? And then there's also the Dastardly Duos, that's coming out a little later. It was really good with Argus, made sense this doesn't. It was really good with Argus. Was Argus a staggered release? What was staggered about Argus? Hold on a second. Didn't we just get the zone, the raid, and all that at once? Now I'm confused. Yeah, now I'm confused. I have no idea now. Zones? Zones were staggered? We could we not, really not unlock any of those zones? Is that real? Hold on, is that how that actually worked? We had to wait for Mechary and other things. Really? I don't remember that at all. That's been so long, man. Yeah. It's really... You know, I honestly don't remember. But I think you saying that kind of does start to ring some bells in my head. I think you might have been right, actually. Did we have to wait like until story progressed and then we could unlock further zones or whatever? They all were tied to the story. But like, what is the point of that though? Like, even if that's what we did back then, what was the point of that? Did that serve any purpose? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's weird. Maybe it's them trying to like stagger the content so that they can release like 11.1.7 with content. Like, I don't know. Maybe like 11.1.7 is going to be kind of light on content, so they're like trying to stagger it so it feels like there's always something to do, and then 11.1.7 will come out and you feel like, oh well, I've been doing stuff for like the past month or so. Actually, do we even know what's coming out with 11.17? Hold on. WoW roadmap 2025. I'll pull it up in just a second. I'm also doing, this is why I'm not switching the screens yet. I guess I should switch it to WoW screen in a second. But like, I'm still doing some YouTube background stuff. I'm behind for the day, man. I'm behind. What else is new though? What else is new? But I mean, what's the wait? It looked like it was what, a 2-week wait in between of like the initial content and the visions. I think it was, right? If it's only a 2-week wait, that's not bad, honestly. Well, it doesn't sound bad, but like, I don't know. I don't know if anybody wants to wait 2 weeks. I don't know. I think they should have realized by now, like, people just want to dive in and like burn through the content really, really quickly. I feel like maybe leveling buff and the Hollowfall event, that's probably going to keep people occupied for a little bit, especially like if you're in a casual audience, like an extra opportunity for you to get gear, champion track items, gear ults, things like that, right? That's kind of how I'm thinking about it. Visions, I think, are going to keep people occupied for quite a bit. Although I feel like these are going to be easier than the original ones some way, somehow. Like, I haven't done a full 8 mask run on PTR yet, but I just got that feeling like the mobs all started out really low in scaling, and I feel like as we get better gear and once we get corruptions and all that, I feel like everything is just going to melt really quickly. Like, a solo run is going to be very doable, right? An 8 mask run solo for the mount, whatever. I think it's just people are just going to end up finding out like the better like pathing for it. Plus there's a lot more elites and that keeps giving you more sanity. You would unlock relic upgrades systems to like 5, 2, 3-ish more weeks. Oh, the relic thing for, I talk about the weapon things, like the gems and new weapons or whatever they're called. That what you mean? I do remember that roughly. Yeah, you had to like put them in the thing on the Vindicar ship, I think it was. And then you got like buffs. And then you could like unlock a second relic to go, like second bonus to go with a relic or something. Dude, what a system that was, right? The Legion system between artifact weapons, legendaries, and then relic upgrades. Like when you think back about it, like in Legion, it was just part of the game, right? Another Crucible, yeah. Back in Legion, like looking back at it, why am I logged off? Back in Legion, everything there looked fine. But like, I didn't think about it, right? I didn't second guess any of that whatsoever. But like looking back at it now, I'm like, damn, dude, that expansion was just filled with systems. We thought BFA was system heavy. Actually, yeah, BFA compared to Legion probably was more system heavy between like corruptions, Heart of Azeroth, essences, grinding essences, AP, Azeroth gear, bonuses. Yeah, that actually was quite a bit on its own, but there was quite a lot of systems in Legion too. Hi, Dad, what's up, AA? I think the reason why I'm like never really thought about it is a huge portion of Legion I spent mostly just PvPing. Salutations, what's up, Sleepy? How you doing, man? Hold on a second, boys. What is it? Cooldown. Here we go. I'm behind on YouTuber stuff, but it is okay. Give me a second. Also, I'm really not feeling this tavern music. Let me go back to that Witcher tavern music, right? Well, there's got to be a good one that I used to listen to in my free time. Is that the one? I think this is the one. No, it's not actually. There was this tavern music mix for Witcher that was just a banger. It was like every song was a banger. Is it this, maybe? I used to have to type in something specific, 'cause the actual mix that I used to listen to is, gone. Where the hell is it? Is this it? No. But it has the same, like, thumbnail for it. There's, like, 3 different mixes. Is this it? There was this one that just played banger after banger after banger, and I can't find it anymore. I'm actually sad. I mean, this one is okay too. This will be fine. Do we have talent manager? Talent manager? I know there's a cooldown manager, but not a talent manager. Unless you mean like there's like another add-on for... No, I guess if you want like a proper talent manager, you would need to get some kind of like an add-on, but cooldown manager's coming out. I must say to my man, Journey's Outlaw Rogue, while I feel my CC is kind of on point, I feel my DPS leaving much to be desired. Do you have any advice or video compared to help improve? Are we talking about PvP content for CC, or are we talking about PvE? Yeah, what are we talking about? PvE or PvP? Because the advice is going to be different depending on the content you're looking for, my man. PvP. I think it comes down to just making sure you don't leave globals on the ground. Every global should be spent building comp points or spending them. I feel like when it comes to finishers, you can start sending them at 5 comp points. You don't need to go all the way up, because this way you're going to get more coin flips, especially this fate bound, and then you can get more procs of tails. Also, using a roll the bones aggressively for the tier set when setting up big combos is also kind of huge, and not holding back a killing spree either. Blade Flurry is massive. A lot of people want to go for single target damage, but if you can't cleave multiple targets, you should be cleaving multiple targets. Outside of that, it's perfectly fine to be a setup class, because you do have a decent bit of burst, and you're looking for setups. You won't constantly have burst damage, and I think it's okay in some cases. But if you are looking just to amp up and do as much crank and AO damage as possible, keep Blade Flurry so you're constantly cleaving things. That does a ton on its own. Outside of that, you can play Trickster if you want to just do more raw damage. I feel like Trickster is a bit better for damage, while Fatebound got utility, or a bit of better defense, a bit better mobility, especially for like BGs and stuff. Yeah, Outlet's a hard PvP, I swear, deals 0 damage. Bro, it is not easy, but it is a good spec. It is a good spec. I think it does, compared to like Assassination, which is like you run input bleeds, or Subtlety where you just like need to set up. As long as nobody CCs you during your setup, you're good. But like Subtlety doesn't do a lot of damage either outside of burst. Outlaw can also do, unless I think closer to sub in that department, like you can actually do a decent bit of burst, but you are also big on control too. But yeah, the best you could do is try to maximize the damage while Adrenaline Rush is active. Roll the bones pretty aggressively in order to get calm points and cooldowns back a little, or most of the cooldowns back a little bit quicker. Roll the bones, a big killing spree could do a ton of damage, so that's a huge combo, especially once you get your tier set. And then you kind of encourage to roll the bones pretty regular until you roll into a 5 buff, and then you're golden. But yeah, it's all about maximizing our Adrenaline Rush and using Vanishes pretty aggressively for damage. I know Vanish is mostly a defensive ability, but if you're not using Vanish for the burst window, because it stops your Adrenaline Rush from depleting, at least using 1 charge of Vanish for burst, I think it's huge. And being very, very aggressive with the comp point building and spending. Now I'm kind of utility mobility, thank you. Yeah, Fatebound will be fine for you then. But yeah, aggressively building and spending comp points is like the best thing you can do. And Blade Flurry is huge. What's up, bro? What's up, Frosty? How you doing, my man? Hope you're doing good, my guy. Alrighty, we're doing one more YouTuber thing real quick, real fast. I'm gonna go as fast as possible. I promise ya. As quick as I can, man. Trust. I found myself using Vanish mostly to stop damage while my healer is in CC. You can be using Vanish only defensively. Like, that's just a no-go. I would keep 1 charge offensively. Well, 1 charge defensively. That's what I would do. I'd keep 1 charge for defense and 1 charge for offense. You could burn the first one offensively. Like in the opener, what you can do technically is you can is that not gonna work? Really? Oh yeah, hold on. Let me put this. Let me try this. Sorry, doing YouTuber stuff in the background. Yeah, I would just use at least 1 Vanish of at least 1 Vanish. Like, open up, send a killing and do your like crack shot opener. Then I would send a killing spree, and then use 1 more Vanish offensively if you see how follow up, or if you're making the swap, and then hold 1 charge advantage defensively. But vanish is like, even if you do end up vanishing defensively, you should then follow up and try to set a damage combo with that vanish. But there's a good chance that if you're saving vanishes only for defense, you're playing it wrong. But also, you're wasting a lot of that damage potential because a vanish and adrenaline rush with crackshot combo is massive. Vanish by itself, not as effective. It's decent, it lets you get a setup, but not as effective. So playing around adrenaline rush windows and trying to get adrenaline rush up to have as high of an uptime as possible is key. Yeah, the only time where that becomes a little difficult is if the enemy team is trying to lock you down while adrenaline rush is active, which is, you know, a couple of clones, couple of fears, couple of polys, and then your whole damage window is kind of gone, which is unfortunate. That is going to happen from time to time, but you need to be vanishing offensively. Like, you just got to change that mindset because you have 2 charges and you have cooldown reduction, so you're going to get them charges back really, really quickly. But you have to, because crackshot windows are huge to prolong that uptime of adrenaline rush, but also gives you a lot of cooldown reduction with it as well. So it's definitely worth it. Like, you just have to. You have to figure it out. You have to find a way. When there's a will, there's a way, and you have to vanish to do damage. It's basically like a shadow dance. It's like a shadow dance, but with flexibility. Like, yeah, so if you're just holding it, like, really, really close, clutching to it, like, oh no, I don't want to let it go because I need it defensively. You don't. You don't. The answer is you don't. You don't see the BG update? Yeah, patch 8, man. I heard a ton about it. I am excited to play it. I don't know when I'll have the free time to play it, but I'm insanely, incredibly excited to get into it as soon as I can. Definitely. You should stream CBG's Outlaw Arena. I'm not against it. Yeah, maybe I should. The problem with that is if I could say if I try to log in on Rogue. Nope, not what I meant to do. Let's say if I try to log in on Rogue and I try to queue, I'm in that MMR right now of BG Blitz and solos that I'm not gonna have insta queue pops. It just ain't happening. Like, I can just show you exactly what I'm dealing with. I have to wait until a certain time of the night before I can get like actual like fast queues or whatever. So if I queue up, right, BG Blitz, BG. Apparently the time is not that bad, but normally this would be like at a 40-minute mark until about evening. But I guess everybody is still queuing. I guess it is 5. Normally this is not that low. But like 9 minutes, 18 minutes, it normally is never really that low. It's like in the 40s to an hour. It says 20, 30, but I end up winning an hour. And the only time I can actually get some actual good back-to-back queues is like middle of the night. It's just that point of the bracket. Like, inflation hasn't hit solos at all, so I'm just like, again, waiting until the good time. But BG Blitz set me up to like 3,500 last season, and then it started me this season at 3K. And I'm like, this is ridiculous, because the only time I can play with players that are around that MMR bracket are like literally top rank 1 players. So I literally have to find out when they are logging on, and they play in degen hours, like most people do, that are that high rating. So then I literally have to wait until it's like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, and that's the only time I can get a game or 2 in before I'm like, all right, I'm tired, I'm going to sleep. Like, I want to play more, but I literally just need sleep. 3,200 Blitz. I think it dropped a little bit because I did go through like a couple of back-to-back losses. It doesn't show up this week, but like from last week, it was like a couple like 4 losses in a row. It's one of those parasite noses, dude. This happens all the time. It's one of those games like as soon as you like make one misplay, there's always a dude spamming up the instant chat and just dooming about it, and then just people start having crash outs and it's instant loss. Unless the game is flawless, someone's crashing out and it's gonna be a loss. So it was one of those where people spend more time just yelling at each other than actually like trying to like, all right guys, hold on, we're just only like 200 points behind. We could still turn around if we capture the base, or maybe we steal a late. Maybe we could do something, right? We just need a decent push, just some kind of a setup, group up, let's like some kind of a play. We can turn this around. It's still very doable. Let's not give up immediately. I was in a Twin Peaks, and as soon as the enemy capped and our monk died, the monk immediately goes, GG, go next. And that's it. He's not playing. He's out. He's no longer healing. He's not doing anything. He's just hanging out. And everybody's just yelling at each other, blaming one another, trying to figure out who's to blame here. GG, go next now. But everybody was just like, all right, we're waiting. And it's like, dude, it's 1 flag difference. Like, let's just play. We still can win if we just cap the flag. And like, just wait. We will be the last cap. Like, at least we got to make a play, stop them from capping, cap a flag, we still have like what? How long is the match goes? Like, I think we had still 8 minutes into the match. It's one of those. Anyway, I want to take a look at the roadmap to see exactly what we have even from 117, because 115 is coming out next week. We got Nightfall, pretty cool. Verification's a little later. Children's Week, but also Dastardly Duos. And here we got Turbulent Timeways, so even more catch-up. New content and system updates. Okay, so it's vague and story stuff. Yeah. Yeah, so like, I don't know. It just feels like they're delaying some of the stuff with 11.15. With like our visions and Dastardly Duos a little later than the launch, just to kind of make it feel like, because 11.17 probably doesn't look like it's going to be full unless there's a lot of content arriving. Looks like it's going to be a little light in content, so it feels like they're kind of delaying it just so like by the time we get that content, like, you know, if you watch the timeline like a straight line. Getting into that, 11.15, and then content a little delayed, Origins, and then content a little delayed, Dastardly Duos, and then we get 11.17. So then it kind of feels like, oh, we constantly were doing something. That's kind of how it feels, man. Blitz is miserable. I like Blitz. I think Blitz as a mode, I have a lot of fun with. Where I don't have fun with Blitz is too many games of people just constantly complaining. I feel like some people in Blitz can make it feel pretty unfun. But Blitz itself as a mode, I like it. I think it's really cool. It's just super casual, super easy to get into, in my opinion. I have fun with solo stuff like that, man. You know what I mean? You don't gotta wait, you can just queue. The worst part is if you have to wait long queues though. Then it's like, well, I might as well be looking for an RBG group with this long of a wait. You know what I mean? Any class is good to enjoy. Which one you like more? Like any good class for the season? There's a lot of good ones actually. Yeah. Unless I'm getting a Q pop. Let's actually go play alts, yeah? Let's go play alts. What are the classes that I think is worth playing? Actually, I kind of want to do some alt keys. What do you want? Druid or Mage? Because both of those are really, really good. I want to try getting some keys done on those guys. Timing looks a bit squeezed. Do you think 11.2 is June? I have no idea. It's looking like possibly June, but I can't like confirm or deny. I can't really guarantee, to be honest. But it's looking like it's about that ballpark. I guess is the best way to put it, right? About the ballpark. Well, we'll have a better idea once like 11.15 comes out. 11.17 will be in PTR. And then I'm pretty sure 11.2 is going to be out in like, you know, 11.2 is probably going to be out in development soon as well. We'll hear more about it. Apparently 11.2 has had a PTR, like an internal one that Blizzard has been testing for a while now. Basically, as 11.1 came out, they basically started working on 11.2. Like, they started working on 11.15 and 11.17 and 11.2. All of those have an internal PTR. Feral? I was going to play some Boomkin, but we can play some Feral. I haven't played Feral in a hot second. We could try it. Was in queue for 1.2 hours early before I gave up, played regulars. Yeah, man. Yeah. I feel like they just gotta find a way to improve solo queue. Dude, imagine if you had 2v2 solo queue, all DPS, no healers. Or if you do have healers queuing, it's a healer DPS versus healer DPS. Alright? How good would that be? I think that would help out a lot, dude, because you would just be able to spam queue. And just give rewards of its sorts, right? Solo queue rewards. I think it'd be kind of fun. What they can maybe even do is try to make it so the comps are a little bit more even, right? If you have a rogue mage, you face all the rogue mages. You know what I mean? Or, yeah, if you have just like a mishmash comp, you put other classes that's also a mishmash. Because, like, what clashes against each other? What doesn't work in twos super well? Let's say, like, you have a rogue warrior, right? How the hell are you going to make that work? I guess one CC's one just focuses on damage for the most part. And then you would throw that as a clash as, like, a Shadow Priest and, I don't know. What clashes with that? Shadow Priest are pretty good, though. Shadow Priest and... probably not a rogue, because that's a comp. Probably not a warlock either, too. Death Knight? Shadow Priest, Death Knight. There we go. That would clash pretty well. You know what I mean? What's up, Shane? How do we, man? Maybe 2v2, but a 2-minute match, deathmatch with respawns. Oh, wait, with respawns? And you just fight each other, brawl out for 2 minutes. That could be interesting. That's interesting as a concept. Maybe, man, maybe. Yeah, something like that would be interesting. Or maybe like you would have to have some kind of like an objective, right? Like maybe like take a game mode from like Halo or something, right? maybe like an orb spawns in the middle of the arena, and then the team that holds the orb collects more points, and as you slay the other team, as you get kills, you get more points and more points and more points, right? So then it's like you have to play an objective, but also you're encouraged to fight each other, but also just like running away with the orb or whatever. That also is a viable strategy because you can just hold on to it. Kind of like a Kumogu, but throw that Kumogu mechanic into a arena. We're encouraged players to fight each other, but also like a small objective, so like there's a reason to fight over something. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? The same Feral is killing it, I just want to see proof. Alright. I don't think I have gear. Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do actually. Hold on. I do have a mace. I can swap it to Agi. I do have a weapon. I was gonna say for a second. I don't think I have any items to make Feral work. Yeah, I do. Best in slots. Lives up to the name. Alright, let me get a build for Feral. Mastery Haste. Thank goodness that Feral and Boomy literally use same stats. Except I'm gonna have to delete these builds. All of them gotta go. Every one of them has got to go. It's been a second since I played Feral, but I think I'll try to at least find a group. I don't think I have much score on this guy for now. Feral, M+, level 1. That'll work, right? Spawn just means spawns camping on people going one at a time because spawn different times. Wait, what? Spawns just means spawn camping or people go one at a time. I have no idea, man, but like, the deathmatch thing with respawn sounds kind of interesting. You know what I mean? Because I feel like you could just kind of play out multiple instances and eventually you could overpower the other team based on cooldowns or whatever. Or maybe just, you know, deathmatch. When you die, you die. Who knows? Who knows? Or maybe it should be like, starts out as a 1v1, so you gotta fight the other person in your lane, and then when you land the kill, you can go help out your team member or something. So you gotta win a 1v1, and then you gotta win another guy. That'd be interesting too. At least gonna get nerfed on geared 4 sets, pretty clear, I think so. How cool would that be? Respawns? I think it'd be kind of cool. It just reminds me of like some of the other games I used to play way back in like Xbox days, dude. Back in console days. The Feral build plays Adapt to Swarm? I have mixed feelings about that button, but that works. I think. Oh, Ursul's. What else am I missing? I have is that food anywhere on my bar? Yes, it is. Ursul's on my bars, stats on my bars. We play bear form, I guess, defensively. Do I have a bear form button? I do have a bear form button, thank God. Wait, I need a mangle button for bear, right? I probably should just make a mangle button. Here we go. So I can just, do I need a bear? Okay, you know what? Maybe mangle button technically is better, but I think I'm just gonna make a bear form button because what if I'm like out of range and I need to go bear and I can't get a melee to mangle? That'll probably be better because I can always just shred and power shift back, and that'll work just fine. All right, another question: do I have the trinkets to make this work? I have a crit trinket that grants me intellect. That's not gonna work. I haste Agi to 63. Not ideal. I'm gonna see if I have another trinket in the home base here, if any. Warbound. I like how it also types here. Oh wow, that's actually so weird. It types here and here. I don't have a trinket, so I guess we're just gonna have to go with a candle for a Feral Druid. Yeah, not ideal, but that's what we'll have to make work. And all my other stuff, I mean, I probably should get like sockets here, right? I probably should do that. Setting. I'm thinking of like, man, I need all these sockets. But probably as soon as we go in here, as soon as we try to even set up for a group, I'm gonna get declined over and over and over. I'm ready for it. I'm prepping for it mentally. Mentally about to crash out. Mentally ready to crash out. Alrighty. Once I gotta fix that Mog. That looks all over the place. Beautiful. I don't know what key can I even get into. Like 6, 7, 8 maybe? I'm gonna try just signing up for random ass keys, man. Who knows? I have like no score. Yeah, let's try like a 5, 6. Ain't no way I'm getting into a 7 with this dude. Ain't no way I'm getting into a 7. That's just no shot, man. Maybe they'll take me into a 6, barely. But like, you know, barely though. Barely. Highly doubt Darkflame 6 will take me, right? That's just I'm gonna look for people that have like no score, and I'm gonna try to sign up for their groups, because maybe they'll be like, oh well, I have no score and he has no score. Okay, I'll take this guy. Right? Yeah, I'm probably gonna get spam declined though for a decent bit. My animal was a little all over the place too. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I might have to even lower my expectations further though. Very possible. Is it this set? I like this one a lot actually. Yeah, I'm getting spam decline from 6s. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. Maybe like 5. 5? ARAM WoW went. Bro, ARAM WoW. Don't we already have that? Aren't some BGs? Oh, I guess we got brawls, right? That kind of like ARAM. I guess we have that. You know. Alright, chat. We're gonna lower expectations. 4s are on the table. I am not gonna be a snob. 4 is definitely not going to be like, oh, what's the best place to test how good a Feral Druid is in a key, right? Ain't no shot. But like, I just need, if I'm looking to get in a key with my animal right now and no score, ain't no one's gonna take this cat, dude. But we can at least get into some sort of a key. Can I get tier? Technically, if I sacrifice the pants, I can get tier. I think it's worth, dude. I think it's worth getting tier. I think it's worth. Then we go champ track. It's not amazing, but it'll work. Here we go. Now we have tier. Beautiful. I actually want to do. Let me do this. The enchant from this season. That is all right. Okay. What was Pyre? All right, we go. I don't remember how to play Feral super well, but I more or less remember you put up bleeds, then you get some big bites, and you just go from there. Bleed the world when possible. That should be good, right? It's a big AoE pack, so it should be okay. I do remember one thing about Feral is you can apparently use comp points on like 4 instead of always for 5, just because you build comp points way too quickly as a spec. Like ridiculously quick. Does my Berserk use trinkets? Actually, it does. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I need to put up my... I need to put up my best in slots somewhere as basically a trinket. 2 minute CD. 2 minute CD. Actually, it lines up really well with Berserk. Am I not playing like the short CD? No, okay, it takes it from 3 to 2. Got it. I thought we could get it to 1.5 for some reason. Okay. Let's do this. I'm gonna try Berserk and we'll do use best in slots. Because this way it should, okay, that go into summon. This way I should be able to use Berserk and activate best in slots for that huge proc of random secondary stat. But yeah, or cheat immediately to gain 4,000, oh, just max highest secondary stat for 15 seconds. That's gonna be what, mastery? Oh yeah, it's mastery. I don't even know how Ferals became all haze, by the way, but apparently they're haze heavy. What illusion is that? That is the this season's PvP illusion. It's just like sparks. I think it works a little bit better with like goblin items, right? With goblin weaponry. But yeah, it's okay. It looks all right. It looks okay. Beautiful. Boomy next. I'd be down to play Boomy as well. That's what I initially wanted to play, but I think Boomy would actually have an easier time getting into keys too, just because they're like a meta option. Very much a meta option. It's a Feral. It was Frosty. Also was like, yo, hit the feral. I'm down to give it a go, man. It's been a second.
The expedition built the priory as a place to contemplate the mysteries of
I know it's a 4, but hopefully the tank like goes super aggro either way. Or he is? Yeah, I'm just gonna let him group up.
devotees have
Come on, you can get more than that.
hostile.
Or not? Okay. Well, there's that.
Captain Dale Cry is protecting something. Each of his lieutenants bolsters his tactics.
Wait, I can't activate best of slots on its own? That's kind of lame. Need to go roar. Let's go for one of these and then one of these. Just gotta like group them up together. We're not doing that bad of damage too. Oh, there's like 2 mobs. We did more than that. Yeah, I need to find a way to like actually get use out of my button. Best in slots. Because right now it's not gonna do well. Unfortunately.
A willing sacrifice has been prepared.
Ow. Let's see if we can put bleeds on everybody. Oh my god. The bites are huge. I kind of love it. Roar him. Okay. Can I do another one of these? Yep. If you use Ursals, you can basically knock mobs out. And they'll just kind of come back in. Pretty nice. Honestly. It's a nice Frosty. Let the man speak, man. Let him do his thing. Alright. Big convoke. Hopefully get some damage out. Nobody DK uses his buttons to stop him from knocking him around. Looks like he is using buttons. Good. Yeah, Feral I think needs to slightly bigger pulls than what we've done so far. The more the merrier, honestly. What did my Cheeto City even do? When you consume Apex Predator, become big winner, dealing 1,000,000 physical damage to Apex Predator's primary target, increasing the damage of periodic effects by 16%. That's a lot. So I basically need to get the chance proc on the rips. Got it. Okay. That seems like that should do a lot. I can see why people go for the big bite build. Understandable. Try to see if we can give that guy some movement. Can have an easier time getting away. I forgot how much mobility Ferals have, by the way. I feel like I can just move around always. Like getting in and out, so easy. Try to bait the leap. Because if I can get the leap to be baited on me, then we can just kind of avoid a lot of the damage taken. That man needs a heal. Everybody's on MM Hunter, Boomy, MM, Boomy, MM. Yeah, there's a lot of Boomies on MM and PvP. That's for certain. We're really gonna try to LOS him? Are we pulling more? Is that all? I think he's trying to pull like more, but I don't think he can. I don't think this man physically can. The burst of the spec feels nice though. That feels real good. Like 3 mil on 4 targets? That's pretty nice. Or more than that? 3 mil? Gonna bleed everything though. Big bite. I can roar that. Ooh, the fluid form shifting is nice. Fluid form is like a talent where you can basically use a cat ability while in non-cat form to what am I trying to say? Can I resell that? I'm not gonna. But you can basically use like a non-cat ability out of cat form. I don't think I need to purge anything here, do I? Like in bear form, I can immediately use rake or shred, and that'll like cause me to like immediately shift into cat. Super nice. Oh my god, the bite procs are mad right now. That is so good. The priority damage of this spec is kind of nuts. As long as you can put up everybody with a bleed, you just get random procs of bites. Look, I'm doing like 6 mil. I'm sorry, what? Why am I doing 6 million right now? I'm not popping cooldowns. That was no burst. That just put up bleeds and just get free bites. I did nothing for that. Why am I doing 4 million? This is what I mean, dude. Feral is really strong. Real strong. It is very nice. And I just comboked through all of that. That could have been the end of me just now. There we go. That was fun. Bro, that was funny as hell. Damage is decent. Manager regen is slow. Energy regen has always been slow for Feral, so it's more about like getting used to it, right? I think that's what it comes down to. Do them. Put them together. Do it. I think you could do it. I think you could do it. Pull them. Grab them. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Okay, we're gonna do one of these. One of these. We're gonna mostly focus on Knight. I feel like the other guys don't really do anything. Gotta get a bunch of procs here too. Try to see if we can bleed everybody up. Roar that. Gonna get fire. I think I have some range to my abilities. Just some. Very little, but it works. It'll work. Big bites. Look at the prio damage, man. It's so good. God, dude. This is great. This feels good to play. The more mobs you pull, the more damage this thing does. This is Feral Druid, dude. Unholy Death and move aside. Why do we need these guys? Okay, I guess we're doing them. Whatever, that's fine. I don't care. I got more procs. But yeah, no, the damage of Feral Druid is very decent. This is like one of the better seasons for Feral Druid. First time we actually got a really good tier set and everything. I'm just gonna pop cooldowns here. Yeah, the funnel damage is insane. I'm gonna keep saying that again and again. Mostly because it's just too true, man. Funnel damage actually insanity. The fact that I can just switch that damage to whoever I want to at any time is so nice. But it bleeds on him. Bleeds on her. Alright, they're both blood up. I'm just gonna get procs. And funnel him back into the boss. Yeah, that energy on Feral, I feel like if they... Maybe they need to add like a talent for Feral Druids where like your bleed damage maybe goes down a little, but you get a lot more energy so you can kind of like spam abilities and feel like a rogue, right? You know how Outlaw Rogue can really spam out a lot of energy really quickly? Feels like you could just swim in energy, especially during a drone rush. If Feral's had that kind of a setup too, that would be really, really nice, dude. I need to play this thing more on Feral. This thing is nuts. Big pull, big pull, big pull. Yeah, buddy. I just need him to like pull, and I'm just gonna Ursouls them. And then get procs. Feast on procs. Oh yeah, dude. When you have enough bodies, there's a lot of procs in there. Oh yeah. Big bite. Ouchie. Ouchie. I have cooldowns, but like I really just trying to sync them up a little bit together. Oh, the bites. Get some during Feral tonight. Dude, it is definitely this season to play Feral if you ever were gonna play Feral. Like, this is the best the spec has felt in a very long while. Promise you. This bull should be the embodiment of that. Unless I die. Which is very, very possible. I am doing a lot of damage to that one paladin. I have maybe a heal. Maybe a 2. I'm hoping for a meld. Nice. We got a meld. We got a meld, so now we can just kind of throw the aggro off for a second. I'm gonna need that cloak from Shadowlands that actually reduces my damage or my aggro. I'm gonna need it because we just pulled 6 million. I did nothing special. I just pressed some buttons and pulled a lot of aggro. Literally all I did. Consecration. We bleed them. Let's see if we can knock that guy out of there. Okay, or not. We kick that guy. Ouchie. So we have a bit of a self-heal here and there. Everything hurts though. Still pain. Lots of pain. Gonna bite. Another bite. Alright, that guy just died so quick. Big bites. I like the procs you get with the bites though. Like the damage you do to fire target is massive. Jesus. And then we're not even doing like that big of pulls either. But this thing scales with the numbers of enemies you pull though. Easily scales. Big winner proxy. That does a lot of damage. Most of the damage still bleeds them. Any other reasons to get notably tier over season 1? Any other classes get notably better tier? Feral Druids, I'd say, get a very much better tier in season 2. They definitely want to swap. Outlaw Rogue has a great tier set. Subtlety Rogue has an insanely good tier set. I think Shadow Priest have a good tier set. Fire Mage has an insanely good tier set. Definitely worth your time. I'd say like most chains get a really good tier set. Healer's tier set is also pretty solid. Like Mystery Wars will want to get their tier set ASAP. Warlocks I think also have really good tier sets, pretty sure. Shamans have a really good tier set. I gotta go move. We gotta go, bud. Gotta go, bud. Ow. Do that guy heal? Because I'm a nice guy like that. I have a self-heal if I need it. He targeted me for the shield. I don't think I've ever seen that. Is that normal? I thought it was targets a tank. Neat. Yeah, I'm definitely not super well geared. I mean, my damage kind of shows for it in single target, but like, yeah, what else gonna do? Feral's nice. Feral's really, really good. Even better than season 1. Yeah, Demonology also is another good one. That's true. That is true. Okay, I'm just gonna convoke. Like I'm gonna draw a lot of aggro with that though. Kind of group them up a little bit. Using that Ursul's.
A willing sacrifice has been prepared.
Yeah, there I didn't really do too much in terms of cooldowns. I mean, I sent them, but I felt like I wasn't really doing anything special. And just the blades themselves is a huge portion of my damage. Big rampant ferocity procs from bites. Like, I feel like I'm not like struggling to do damage. I'm just like pressing buttons and things are dying. It's gotta how to describe Feral. I'm just pressing buttons. I'm just doing mechanics. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot I can use my energy to like heal. Like frenzy. That's kind of nice. I really try not to get aggro, if I can help it. Cooldowns are live. That guy died on Forge. Or mans. I need to do Ursals and knock him out and pull him back in. Roar. Yeah, just as long as these guys don't do the volleys. I don't think it matters if I get all the interrupts on a +4. I don't think it actually matters. I don't even know why I'm trying so hard. I think it's like a muscle memory of like just trying to be ethical about it. Is that ever worth it? Does that ever care? And you had 268 item level? 639. So nothing amazing, but like decent enough, I'd say. Okay. I went to skull bash that guy, he's just like yoink. Grip mine now. How's the guy walking still? How do we get that? How do we manage that? I do hate how they removed that one talent that allowed your cat tiger's fury to return as you like kill stuff. I did like that button. Or that talent, I guess. You get it back a little quicker, a little more regularly. I almost feel like I'll hold it for the next big trash back because we're gonna have to pull left and right side. Yeah, we overpull percent by a ton. I don't know if this guy was trying to like compensate or something. Probably gonna draw aggro, but it's okay. Yep, I drew a lot of aggro. I'm gonna get a lot of dudes. Ow, ow, ow. Trying to go in, like, get little bites in, get a little nips in, but like, I know that everything is trying to kill me over there.
A willing sacrifice has been prepared.
If Feral didn't do any damage, and if it was really behind this season, I wouldn't be ripping aggro like that. But we are ripping aggro. Feral in a very, very strong spot. At least I'd say. Best part is I can actually put certain bleeds, even while I'm not facing the boss. That is super nice. Like, Brutal Slash is huge for stuff like that. Big bite. That is really nice. Gotta roar everybody. Everybody. I'm gonna need your Ursa's one side at some point when the ads start clustering. I guess I get the right hand side. Yeah. The other side is Typhoon. And hope we live. I never mind. DK decided, nope. I got a grippy hand. I'm grabbing all of them. Because these guys usually really hurt in a plus 10 and higher when they get too close to you in melee. Again, I'm trying too hard here. Obviously, I'm just trying way too hard. Big bite? She did. Nice. That was really fun. Did we do Boomkin next? I don't know if I'll be able to get into key higher. Well, maybe with a Boomkin like a 5 or maybe even a 6 would take me. My item level is slightly higher with other items here. GG. Yeah, so like what, 3 milli? About 3 mil overall. Yeah, and I'm not someone who like claims to know how to play Feral super well. But we did decent enough, right, chat? In a 4. That's decent enough for a 4. Not terrible. But Feral's very fun though. Definitely very fun. I enjoy the procs and the tier set. I actually like that a lot. I actually like it a ton. The tier set itself like doesn't even proc that much. Like the big winner 4 set. But it does amplify your bleeds on the target. So like your bleeds are, I mean, 800k ticks on rip. Rake for 800k or up to 800k. Dreadful up to 700. So like everything is ticking down quite nicely. 1 mil ticks from Frenzy. That's hilarious. And then Terror Datu also does a decent bit as well. I'm playing Terror. Huh. And then my tier set winning streak. I mean, the one that busts my bite damage, rip damage, primal wrath damage stacks. I mean, it has a 92% uptime, so it has a really good uptime. Big winner. Is that like the buff itself? When you consume... Is that the actual like big winner? Is that a buff for big winner? I think there is, right? Like 40% uptime on a priority target. That's pretty solid. Del, do you think it'll be worth Catalyst and the boots at 40k increases outlaw? A 40k is a lot, yes. 40k, what kind of boots do you get that can give you 40k increase? Normally, if you got your tier set and you have catalyst charges, yes, if it's 40k, that's a sizable number. I would do it. I would do that. What's up, gamers? What's up, Refusing? How you doing, my man? Hope you're doing good, my guy. Alright, chat, what are we doing? I want to play some Mage, too. Do we do Boomkin or do we do Mage, man? We just run it back? I think if I do one more key, then I'll probably just want to fill out, like, at least 2 rewards. Let's see if I can get a key as a Boomkin. I feel like Boomkin is going to be easier to get in. I am flying. No, I'm not, Blizzard. No, I am not. I'm so happy I got this weapon, bro. It's actually unreal. The fact that you can just switch it from Agi to Intellect is so nice, dude. It is so nice. 2 weapons in one. I feel like they need more of that for Druid specifically, so you can play Feral or Boomkin. That would be so good. You know what I mean? So good. Wait, I already had tier, so I catalyzed tier for no reason then. Cool, I am big brain. Big brain. Huge brain. Massive noggin. That's so dumb, dude. What the hell? Alright, can I upgrade any of this? Ooh, yeah. Get this thing. Get it up a little bit. I don't think I can upgrade anything else, can I? Not worth. Not until I get my rogue 675, and then I'll start spending gildeds on like some of the best items. Alright, let's try like a 6/7 for booming. I feel like booming is gonna have an easier time getting in. Just because it's a boomkin. Just because they're good. Lust? Yeah, I ain't getting into that. What if I just sign up and they just take me into 7, bro? That'd be kind of nutty. Arcane Mage? I love seeing that. I've seen a lot more Arcane Mages recently. That seems really good. Cinderbrew also would be really good. Big Starfall action. Lots of aggro. I'm gonna die immediately. Let's go. Motherboard, baby? Let's set up. We'll sign up. Finally got before 700 Druid today. Nice, hell yeah. That's huge. Yeah, for Hunters, that's a pretty solid tier set. Druid as well. Yeah, Druid's got really good ones. That's awesome, man. Only setting on 16.5k Versa. Ah, okay. I got haste mastery feed, but I'm over hasted now. Oh yeah. If the boots would give you a lot more Versa and it's similar for 40k, might as well. As long as you have your tier set, right? As long as you have enough charges for your tier set, catalyze the boots. Then you'll be good. But yeah, that would be a viable strategy in my opinion. Another Cinder Brew, maybe I'll sign up. I'm trying to set up for groups that don't have like the highest score, because like maybe they'll let me in. Maybe they'll let me in just because Boomkin. You know what I mean? I'll try 6 month load. I don't know, man. +2? Why is that showing up here? +2, 2.7k main. Brother. Really? Is it that much of a struggle to just be like, yo, please, boys, join me. I know my shit, 2.7. Please. Join me, please. I mean, he's got a group, so like, good for him, but that's pretty wild to me. Like, there's got to be the reason why they put in like their score on their main, right? It's like a +2, dude. You could have like -2 score. You'll time that key just fine. Like, it'll be you'll have to be trying. You'll have to really be going out of the way to not time that one. I'm gonna try this mix. I want to go full like Arathi themes if I can. 6 smack gun. My item level, it would be a lot easier if I get some item level on this guy, but it's like I can't even upgrade the gear that I have, right? I just gotta get a belt, so I gotta do my delves. I gotta do my like normal raid run, because then I can just take all the currency I got, just up it, and then my item level is gonna be higher. That's gonna make it easier to get into groups. But we'll try, man. I'll give it a couple of shots, and then we'll go mage. I'm not gonna wait here forever. Teacher Pain. I doubt that guy's gonna take me. I feel like most groups that don't have much of a score themselves usually are like more likely to invite you if you don't have much of a score either. Go run tier 11 delves, get 30 gildeds, a load of ruin at the same time. Yeah, I know. I do need to do that. I just don't like doing it on stream, man. Would you guys want to watch me do a delve on the druid? Because I'll go do delves, man. To gear this thing, I would go do delves. I just feel like nobody really likes nobody would want to watch delve content. Like, what? Delves? Seriously? You know what I mean? Like, dungeons is one thing. They're kind of fun. You can do some damage on those, but delves? Ugh. Delves are good for, like, on your own, though. Like, they're fantastic for just, like, when you're gearing all by yourself. Right? They're great. But I just don't think they're, like, worth watching, honestly. It's something I need to do as my homework and free time and all that, you know? Maybe theater, maybe this theater. Problem is, like, there's so many other people that probably have like good score that are signing up for these groups. So it's like, good luck with me getting them. Unless I try signing up for this priory and they just take me, and then we'll do priory again. I don't like doing the same key multiple times over. I like variety, but I'll just sign up either way. I'll sign up. Maybe they'll be like, all right, it's a boomkin. I'll take it. Zerg rushing them and undergeared things probably the most fun. No, they're definitely fun. Yeah, doing it on undergeared characters is actually pretty enjoyable. Like, for me, it's enjoyable. But I just don't think it's like, I don't think it's the content you guys would be like interested in watching, to be honest. Because it's like, would I want to watch somebody do a delve? Not really. I have more fun running the delve than watching somebody else do a delve. You know what I mean? It's just not really viewable content. Feral's faster invite? It's a 4, right? I'll get invited to a 4. I'm trying to see if I can get into a 6. I'll drop my expectations down from like a 5, 6. Right? Feral got invited, but it's like a dead key. You could literally walk through it without like paying attention to any mechanics, and everything is gonna melt. Right? And like, that's exactly what happened. In a +4, we walked in, I pressed rips, I pressed a couple of bites, everything melted. GG will win. So to be fair, right? To be fair. I need to join groups that don't have a B-res. That's my problem. I'm trying to join groups with a B-res, and I need to join groups that don't have a B-res. Because then they'll be more likely to be like, oh, alright, yeah, we do need a B-res, guys. Let's grab Boom Kit. Or like, if only the tank is the B-res class. Because usually a lot of tanks don't want to be the only battle res. They usually like to get somebody else to also be able to B-res. Like Dark Cleft, there's no B-res. I could join in. They'll be like, oh, Boomy. Maybe there's some variability. Rookery. Oh, okay, I'm not the only B-res. Now it's Boomkit's responsibility. Okay, I'll do it. You know what I mean? I feel like the best groups right now are like double B-res, Lust, Versa buff, in buff, stand buff. Told you. This take is like, I don't want to be the only B-res. I'll take whoever. I like how he took dudes with like no score, but maybe they have gear. Or maybe he's just like trying to go, oh, we need a Lust. Maybe that's what he's trying to go for. Hello. Alright, we are solid. We are golden. Boomkit is a little bit easier, I think, to get into in general. Hope I get the right talents and everything. Ursel, Typhoon, Solar, everything. Shorter cooldown. Huge. Proc mushrooms. Fury. Okay, so it's exactly the same as it was last season. You know, all you just gotta do is make sure to spend your resources. So hopefully we'll find a healer pretty quickly. Yeah. Do we even have one signing up? We do! This guy has score! You can take him! He's a priest, probably Oracle too. So like it'll be super safe. You don't really need an Oracle for 6. Unless it's like a holy priest, it's like Archon or something. But even then, I'm pretty sure that would be, it's a 6. You see how bugs are, dude? I got in because I can bring a buff, but I have like no score. Oh, there we go. There we go. I was gonna say for a second. Like, how's this guy not getting invited? Disc Priest? Oracle? Like, it's gonna be seriously like overkill in defensive value, but I mean, might as well, right? Everybody should be here, right? Ooh. Kind of like it. I try to look at your Mog. Alright. Alright. Trying to look at his Mog, dude. Actually kind of liked it for a second there. I need a second look, though. Mog check? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Bro, I can't look at his Mog. I kind of like it. I don't really know what the shield is, what the crown thing is supposed to be, but like I kind of like it. Lacking or is it missing the shoes or just letting the dogs out? I don't hate that Mog. It's unique. It's an interesting take on a trench coat thing. Oh, chat. Did I tell you, boys? I finally got the one, the only Dark Fuse low-down coat. Look how good it looks. I didn't even change my Mog, but I feel like if I just equip it over my current set, I might want to swap out things like maybe the belt, a little bit less yellow, more dark colors. But like, look how good that looks. It is clean. It is such a good piece of gear. Like, holy moly, why haven't we had trench coats? We should have had them back in BFA, because there's so many mobs that ran around with like pop collar trench coats with like fur on the inside, like the Kultiran Mariners, I think they're called? Seamen? There we go. Seamen. Looks sick. It looks so good, dude. It looks so good. Can I ask you, Dells get easier? Blood DK is amazing. Dells do get easier to get more gear, yeah. As a blood DK, you shouldn't have that hard time with Dells and DK either. You gotta kick them. Need to go for one of these. I think I messed up. It's okay. I have way too many resources I'm building. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Moonfire some more. And then we just keep slamming. I end up sending both of my charges of Incarn, which is not what I wanted to do. But yeah. So we messed up, but we're doing 5 million. It's okay. It's okay. We're doing 5 million. Press Starfall, things die. GG. Yeah, this thing is gonna be fun. I'm sure I clicked the front bird rather than the back bird, but whatever. I also love how much damage mushrooms do, because they proc so much. And they do millions, dude. Mushrooms do so much. Lust? Yeah. It's gonna be up to Grommet. I probably should have lusted that first pack too, right? I can't stun. I can't really stop him. Yeah, so we're just gonna have a bit of a... I guess I could do that. And I could de-enrage? Yep. De-enrage? Yep. What I could do is I could walk up and roar. Do a couple of these again. Yep. And just keep slamming. Starfall again. As long as I just press Starfall and don't overcap on my resources, like, I'll be chilling. That's all I gotta do is the spec. Just don't overcap on resources, that's all. And ever since they gave Incarnation like 1.3 minute cooldown to it and 2 charges, game changer. Actual game changer. Pull more, pull more, pull more, pull more, pull more. I got basic CDs. Pull more, pull more, pull more, pull more, pull more, pull everything. Oh yeah, he's actually pulling everything. Nice. I don't know if that'll be enough. De-enrage him. Ursals. We knock him and they come back. Beautiful. Some more Ursals. Gotta get my thing. Okay, yeah. 7 million. Just this many mobs. Just the amount of damage you can do with this thing. Just Starfall. Fear of Balloon. Let your thing proc. You're good. 5 mil. Yeah. No, we can get more than that. More damage than that. Just because Boomkin. And like, there's no like secret here, just Boomkin. How you do this much damage, Boomkin? Are we pulling more? Oh. Okay, well I gotta interrupt that guy. I hate when I just interrupt one guy by himself. I hate doing that. But sometimes you just gotta. Incarn coming up very, very soon. We're golden. We're gonna pop cooldowns here. Live. Big buttons. Keep star falling. So many resources generated though. That's the one thing that as a Boomkin I kind of hate, is just how many resources you generate. I don't want him to be slower. I don't want him to expect you to feel sluggish, but like, I feel like I'm just over generating on the astral power, star surge power. Final Devil, the addons 618 is crazy. Yeah, that was pretty massive. I do like the changes they made for devils in general though. I think that's healthy for the game. Yeah, so these guys, unless we can like purge them, they're just gonna keep doing that. Yeah, we did get him a little. Shadow Meld? I was targeted, but I shouldn't be. Got a roar. Can't kick him for a time being, which is unfortunate. Oh, the Warlock actually did some damage. Oh, he's Affliction! I didn't even realize this guy's Affy. Okay, I guess he decided he's just gonna pop off on Apple specifically. So far, this guy just kind of been chilling. It felt like me and the Hunter were doing a lot of work. But I decided now is my time. Now I'm gonna shine. This is my pull. It is a little unfortunate the Boomkins have to play like basically bear form half the time when they do like really high-end keys. Because they take a ton of damage. Like a metric ton of damage. Nice. Where we're going. I love the circles they added for so many mechanics. It's so much easier to dodge things, man. So much easier. Gonna bark skin it. Insta. Couple of these. Couple of wraths. Spend those research. Star Surge. Astral. Why do I call it research just now? Bearform for a second? Oh yeah, Bearform helps a ton. Hell yeah. So we go on left. Bro, how many of you guys have tried the patch 8, by the way, for Baldur's Gate? How many of you even play Baldur's Gate, man? Patch 8 is out, and I haven't got to try it at all, but I've seen so many videos on it. So many videos from all the, like, the people that do challenge videos for BG. Morgan Evelyn showing off, like, the Frost Giant build. I think it's insane looking. Bear form? Kind of like doing the bear form thing. That's kind of neat. I do feel like I'm doing super safe. Watching my friends run last night, but I want to try Swashbuckler Rogue, dude. I am so excited to play Swashbuckler Rogue. I am so excited for that. That looks like so much fun. It's basically just like, oh, okay, dude. Why does it keep doing that? I'm stealth. We're in combat. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Everything hurts now. I promise you I didn't do anything. I just flew too close to the sun. It's okay. We're just gonna pop cooldowns and just melt them. Absolutely destroy them. Alright, 2 mil on those guys. Not that bad. Nothing amazing, but like not worth cooldowns. Which play Swashbuckler because how excited I was, and the other guy Circle Stars. Circle Stars looks really cool. I like the how different it looks. Okay, no kicks here for me for a while. I do need to be cursing people. Ow. Oh, ow. Ooh. Ooh, ee, ooh, ah. I just knocked that guy. Okay, or I guess I'll knock him out. That's fine too. That's fine. Not what I meant to do, but it's okay. Decurse myself. Really need to line of sight that if possible. Alright, we'll pop some cooldowns. I need cooldowns. Plus, if the thing is gonna die at all. Here we go. He's gonna complete our channel. That sucks. Decurse. But I want to play the giant rogue, giant bar build. I wanted to play the warrior. The arcane archer apparently doesn't seem that good. Like, it just kind of seems pretty solid, but not as amazing. It's like if you want to play, it's like if you don't really want to play a wizard or a cleric, but you need like some kind of utility in CC, then you'll play that just because it's easier. Other being so ecstatically very fitting. Dude, it's actually, I love Hollowfall music. It was one of my favorite tracks. War Within definitely got some of the best music out there. I'm telling you. Definitely some of the best music out there. Arathi Hollowfall in particular. It's just so, like, I don't know, calming about it. Something about it is super calming. Gonna get hit. I hate that circle. I feel like it's so big on melee. Like I'm gonna, if I don't move, I'm just gonna hit everybody. Alright, we have Incarn coming up soon. We have all the damage. We should be a golden here. Should be the golden goose. And we got a full silence. Oh, beautiful. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh, ramping. Oh, ramping. Oh, ramping. Oh, we're ramping. Ramp more. Pull more. Pull more so I can just keep on ramping. Or not? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, this thing does a ton of damage. Well, 2 more, but a little late, but it's okay. Oh! Speaking about new games, by the way, chat. Speaking about new games, by the way, I know it just said BG3, but like, can I pivot to something else completely? Can I pivot to Oblivion for a second? Oblivion remake, while it hasn't been confirmed. Have you seen the screenshots? Have you seen the art stuff they found? The in-game screenshots? That looks wild, man. Out of left field. I mean, I guess like I've heard people talk about like, oh, it looks like they're gonna be remaking Oblivion, or at least most likely. But it's like nobody really had a confirmation for sure. They're saying, oh, there's leaks, but like I've never really seen anything about that, honestly. I never really seen any proper leaks. But Oblivion remake, man. got me kind of excited, honestly. It's been so long since I played that. Love me some Oblivion. $11:13 at 6:30. Nice. Hell yeah, dude. Wait. Okay. That is unfortunate. It gives the stupid level scaling. Yeah. No, so from what the leak has said, it looks like this thing will be releasing actually very soon, like a shadow drop. But I guess at this point, not a shadow drop. It looks like it'll just have to drop, and it'll just be like, all right, and it's out. But like, it doesn't look like there'll be a delay. I do hope a lot of like the fun bugs in Oblivion do stay. Like if this thing is real, I hope a lot of the bugs are real and stay. Get the hell out of dodge. I feel like this mechanic is so much easier to deal with his range compared to me being melee, man. I feel like his melee has struggled with it for some reason. Yep, pass me the dot, or no? Did we just like ignore the dot somehow? Did we do something? I had to pass it up to this guy. Okay. I could pass it around. I'm hanging out by the warlock. Nice. And then we got this one. Are we not going to be able to kill it if I don't Star Surge? I feel like I might have to Star Surge that thing. I don't think it's going to die if I don't Star Surge. Gonna pop CDs. Pass that up to the hunter. But dude, between Oblivion remake, between BG3 and WoW Season 2, this is like the worst time. Like, this is the perfect time for WoW to have complete downtime. And maybe like an exciting PTR for me to just check out once in a while. You know what I mean? But Season 2 has actually been such a blast. It's actually been such a fun season so far. But it's like, I don't have any free time, man. I'm not going to have any free time for any of these other games. It is the worst. It is the worst. That one time when WoW was actually good and fun to play and you actually want to log on and all these other games come out at once. Thanks, Blizzard. Appreciate it. Can we go back to sucking? Can WoW just go back to being just in the worst state ever? Okay, this thing is actually not going to die unless I Star Surge it. It feels so bad to send Star Surges into it, but like nobody else is really hitting it. Yeah, the hunter ain't focusing on it. Should be kill commanding it, ideally. Taking a break until corruptions once the game time runs out. Okay, fair enough, yeah. I'm hoping to kind of get all my PvP enchants rewards for the season. And then maybe take a bit of a break and just focus on raiding. Nothing else. Kind of hoping, but we'll see how that goes. Okay, well everything just kind of melted. And these guys still taking their sweet, sweet time. Blast? Dude, even this mechanic is so easy as a caster. Can we just boom kick things? Can you knock these guys? Can I Ursula's them? Should I be Ursula them when they do the leap? Probably, right? The warlock decided to pop off that pull. Okay. Appreciate it, my guy. Oh, shot meld. That guy decided, hey, I'm gonna just pull everything. Yeah, you guys are cool with it? I'm like, normally I'm okay with it, but everything just kind of got pulled to me immediately because of Starfall. Love Starfall, but also Starfall ends me. Starfall can easily just end me if it feels like it. Okay, apparently somebody did some big damage on that thing that time. I didn't press anything. Unless it just had a mushroom proc. Which actually might have been what had killed that thing. Let me try Ursuling them if they do a leap. I don't know if they're gonna do it. I don't know if there's anything that says they're gonna do it. Oh, they do Void Crush. That's what it is. So when they do the cast, I should try to do that. Okay. Is there music for Rookery? There apparently is music for Rookery. Okay, I'm gonna try that. Oh, please, stop. I don't even have Starfall rolling. Please, no. Please, stop beating me up. He's beating my ass, please. Why am I getting focused like that? Did we double pull this? Is this double pull? I think it is, right? Yeah, it is. Ouchie. FS might not even come. Stomp is out in a month. Yeah, easiest way to farm up honor. Yeah. I tried. Oh, Ursul's does work. Okay. So I should be Ursuling that. Just really bad at it. Okay. We got one of these. Okay. This is super unfortunate. I'm gonna die. Let's do one of these. Maybe one of these, and then maybe one of these. Couple of slams. Oh, she's not. She's gonna live. Yeah, she buffed him. Massive. At least the caster died, so that's cool. Tank is dead. We could probably just live, right? Just with Starfalls. I know we should res him, but like I think we just run him. I think we just run it out. He will melt. How did that guy die? Or maybe just this guy could just get super juiced. I forgot that these things are back there. I was horrified for a second thinking, oh no, they're gonna get pulled. I literally run in Starfall, little guys immediately swarm me. Bro. Come on, let's go, boys. Get in there, boys. Look what all the boys have been walking on. Okay, so I have my big weapon for the big go with the boss. So when we proc his shield, it's gonna incarn and slam. It's gonna be nice. I'm gonna have fun with that.
My emissary brings you power.
I mean, I'm out, right?
Take it.
I got you now. Got a bark skin. I did like no damage that pull. What the hell? I feel like every time I don't try, I do a ton of damage, and every time I'm like really trying to make sure I'm doing good, I don't do the damage I need. Wait, we didn't immediately pull the boss? Thank God. Thank goodness. I'm actually gonna send some cooldowns here. Stuff that's gonna come back really quickly. Another upheaval. Gotta position myself in a good spot. Oh, wait, is this new? Wait, did they always give you 100% movement speed? Wait, hold on. Is the movement speed buff new? Or has there always been a movement speed buff with that one? Okay, dude's shield is broken. This is huge. Hold on. Massive. Big go. Huge burst. Huge burst, boys. We're doing it. Another one. Big star surges. Big star surges. Another one. Go, more star surges. Woo. Okay, that was fun. Oh, this is a good caster, man. This is a great caster class, man. This is such a good caster. It's pretty easy to play, too. Like, it's not super difficult. I feel like I'm gonna break this shield so fast. Never broke this shield. I'm gonna try to be chill. Yep. Big incarn again. About to hit the wrong button. Do one of these. Another one of these. He's pinging the guy like to kill him. Oh, wait, there's a dude back here? Huh? We got a Voidstone monstrosity? We got 2 of them? I'm sorry, what? Wait, what? Oh, this is a wipe. Wait, how did we get 2 of these? Did we just like not soak 2 crystals? Can we kill that? They're just ramping up in damage. Oh, we're so dead. Oh yeah, we're dead. Wait, we messed up so hard. How? Bro, what? How did that happen? Dude, we messed up so hard. We trolled that. Chat. Has this ever happened to anybody? I think it's the first time I'm seeing that. I don't think I've ever messed up that hard. Holy moly. Oh, I should have done the parasail trick just to see what it looks like. You can jump down there and you could like float to this platform right here. Dude, how did that happen? That is kind of tragic. Kind of. Did you die? He actually just died. Oh man. Here, girlfriend, you can have a couple of regrowths. We can regrow that, yeah. Make sure you soak crystals, right? Make sure you soak crystals. Please. I got my side, you guys can handle yours, right? There's so many over there. Somebody go there, man. Need a ranged with a tank to soak a crystal. Okay, well, we're doing it now, huh? We'll just try it again. A bark skin, we're just gonna chill. Don't have to worry about our health, not really. I feel like this movement speed buff is new. I feel like that wasn't there before. We're gonna go over here. Yep. Dude should be coming down soon. Nice, he's coming down. Big blaster. We get to go again. This time no lust though. Which is unfortunate. I don't think we're gonna have as good a damage as last time. Oh, we got her. Yeah, if nobody's attacking her, that's gonna be a little bit of pain. Maybe I could just send a bunch of Star Surges. Like Beastmaster Honda should be able to swap to her, right? They have like the most immediate damage in the game. I feel more like can't really do much, but wait, did I get 2 of these things? Or I just got 2 of the beams or whatever. Or one good spot. One spot to be healthy in. You're gonna have my dots falling off here in a bit. Please, dude, please soak it. Please soak it. Thank God. I think we got it. Almost missed yet again. We got a lot of jackpot procs there. So many mushroom procs. From the tier specifically. I believe in wave. Should be doing the AoE in a bit here. I think when this bar is full. Yeah, when the bar is full. Oh, but we were popping cooldowns, I guess. That's unfortunate. I'll still get it though. Nice. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. That was fun. Rookery 6. I feel like we blasted through the dungeon, except we still had to slow down at the end. But otherwise, absolutely demolished the entire thing. Actually, Starfire did a lot of damage for me instead of just Starfall. A lot of Starfire damage, actually. I like how Feral did more damage than my Boomkin. There's not as many mobs in this dungeon, though, especially towards the tail end. Unless you like actually do big pulls, which the tank wasn't really doing. But it was really good. I enjoyed it. That was fun. Alrighty. GG. GG. Did I even get anything out of those dungeons? Like, nothing at all, huh? Nothing. Hey, what's up? What's up, Grim? How you doing, my man? Hope you are doing good, my guy. But yeah, if you're trying to get your like PvP, actually, I was about to say, if you're trying to get your PvP mount for the season, Comstomp would be huge, but that's not rated content, is it? Not really. Doing good? Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Let's play some Fire Mage. Been a second since I played some Fire. They're all haste mastery now, aren't they? Question. Is it worth picking up, scratch that. What is Arcane built into? Oh wait, Arcane is mastery too? Wait, I could just pivot mastery then, huh? Okay, I think I'll just do that with some of my enchants, because I don't have that much Versa either. I have a lot of crit for some reason. Yeah, let's do that. So I have, what can I get mastery? Haste is fine here, so mastery, so 2 gems, 4 gems. Yeah. Okay, that music is kind of just repeating itself. I have no idea why. We go back to witchy music. Actually, I skipped that because that flute is ear piercing. Is it just me, or is that flute just sounds ear piercing? Like it bothers me. Somewhere in the back of our brain, it's just like, ooh, I don't like that. We pivot to mastery on the Arcane Mage, just so we can play both Arcane and Fire. I have 1 extra gem. That's okay. That's alright. Nah, that's okay. Can I upgrade any of this? Maybe. Maybe. No, I don't get to, actually. I don't need it. I thought I needed Runecrest, but I don't. I forgot this thing is actually geared. I do want to make a couple more crafts. Everything is gilded. I feel like I do need to spend them on crafts. I crafted, I guess I don't need a neck anymore. Maybe boots, I guess, craft those. Cause I got this crafted, but I could upgrade it. Alright, we'll try Plates of Fire. I need to make sure to get the right build for Fire too. Fire is another spec this Blaston. Unholy DK, Boomkin, and Fire. Although Feral didn't do bad, honestly. Feral really did not do that bad. We're gonna disable both builds too, because I'm pretty sure neither of them are good. We do Sun Fury, M plus 1.1. Just got home a bit ago and I'm ready to relax. Hell yeah, dude. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. I think I have everything, right? Pretty sure. Just gotta swap the Mog. But trinkets are also weapon. What does it matter? But trinkets, I kind of wish I had something better than like Candle Confidant, because it's a good trinket. It's really, really good. I don't know. I don't know. Also, I don't have a lot of keys under my belt, so but I still want to see if like a 7 would take me. I still do want to see if a 7 would take me. I'm gonna try, dude. It's Fire Mage. I just want to see if I can just like waltz into a key. Just be taken either way. Like these guys need a lust, right? They need a lust. I have gear. Wait, is that actual real? 17 Cinderbrew? Good luck. Holy. That is a hell of a key to list on LFG like that, man. That is a hell of a key for sure. Maybe just try Darkflame Clad. These guys are like low score. Like maybe they'll just look at the item and be like, I want to see if I can just get into one on item level alone. We'll test the theory if it's possible. Like Darkflame Cleft. I'm a Luster. That could work, right? Floodgate. I don't think the probably would want me though. There's a lot of Darkflame Clefts actually. I'm gonna do it like this. Because I doubt I can get into like anything higher than a 7, like an 8. I'll just do a 7-7. and just start like throwing my hat into the ring. Another rookery. I mean, I'm just gonna sign up. Hold on, a blue score. Maybe he doesn't know any better. I'm also, I still do think the strategy of just like going to groups that don't have much of a score, I'm probably gonna have an easier time getting in. And I think that proves itself to be correct. All right, so this build I'm pretty sure is just like, okay, it does do a little bit of flame striking. Jake, do you remember by chance, like, at what target count do I flame strike and what target count do I pyro on Fire Mage? Because I used to remember that. I used to remember it pretty well. But I think I remembered it for Frostfire, not for Sun Fury. Sun Fury AoE. 5 targets, Flame Strike, 4 targets for Pyro. Is that still the play? Hold on. Flame Strike. Difference between gameplay to replace Pyro and Flame Strike is appropriate. As Sun Fury, use Flame Strike at 5 or more targets. Yep. If a pack will die in 40 seconds, Flame Strike is a slight gain at 4 or more targets. Okay. 5 targets, 4 targets. Got it. Wait, double mage? What is this? Okay, that works for me. That's fine. I mean, if you find a tank, I'm okay with that, but whatever you want to do, my guy. Oh yeah, I forgot that happens too. Okay, yeah, this thing will be pretty easy. Because I remember playing this in PTR a lot. Holy moly. Kabush is back. Oh my god, dude. How long am I going to be in combustion for? I'm just combusting the entire time. All right. I can see why people play fire now. What is my downtime in combustion even? Not high, huh? Yep. Nice. 5 targets, doing pretty good. I almost feel like the spec could probably use from you know how a lot of classes have like those talents that allow you to like target an enemy instead of like placing a reticle on the ground, right? So like how you can do like rain of fire that hits the target rather than like an area on the floor, or earthquake that, you know, targets the target, or whatever, right? Any one of those talents, I feel like Flame Strike could have benefited from that. Even a little, right? Because like a lot of the times, as long as you're targeting like the biggest dude in the group and they're just surrounded by other mobs, I feel like it would make the whole playstyle a little bit easier. Plus, I mean, just have like a mouse just to make sure you target in the right spot. It's, I feel like I'm just, I don't know. I kind of like having control of the character, holding down right click so I can position better and stuff, right? A little bit of precision I feel like I'm lacking whenever I don't have that. Although my mastery is super, super low. I don't know how much more damage I'm going to end up doing with mastery, but yeah, we're gonna hope for the best. Pretty sure I still want haste pots though. Also, what is it? What is keeping me in combat? You're in combat. Was the bird keeping me? Were you keeping me in combat? Was this guy keeping me in combat? Wax? It was Wax, dude. I think he was just beating ass, dude. He was beating up the train dummy. I was like walking away like, okay, I'll walk far enough to try to see if I can get out of combat. Still waddling. Still waddling. That's great. Like wandering the entire time. Like, what the hell is happening? Also, I still already have a gilded crest. Oh my god, dude. Do I have... Hold on. That's what I'm missing, aren't I? Fractured Spark of Fortunes. I don't have the second one. That's what I'm missing. I'm missing something.
Do you intend to idle all day?
Okay, well, we got a group. I'll come back to that later. I do need to do delves in this character, but I don't even know if I actually need to. Do you guys remember what key was this for? Was it the Dark Flame Cleft? It was, yeah, Dark Flame Cleft. Okay, on my way. Warding candles. Got it. Neat.
It's too far away. I'm out of range.
Somebody's nearby. Oh, the Evoker. Oh, you're the priest. Dude, every time I see a dragon, I don't think of, like, priest. Every time I see full dragon form, I think it's a proper dragon class. I'm still, like, unless I see them in visage form, I almost never see somebody run around in full dragon form as a warrior, or full dragon form as a priest, or full dragon form as whatever. My guy, please tell me you're not offline. You're the one with the key, dude. He's the guy with the key. Please. Please tell me you're back. Come back, please. I'll find some other music to listen to. Let's do some NCS, man. Let's do some NCS. Hey, back. Alright, so what am I running CC-wise? Gravity? Supernova. I have a knockback. Here. Shield. Okay. Do people not run... I see in a lot of builds with Ring of Frost, but like, do people actually run Ring of Frost? In keys? Are there any curses here? I feel like I just take that just in case. I feel... Is there... I don't remember if there's any curses here, but I think I take it just to be sure. I don't think there's anything to spell steal either. Yeah. That should work okay. Alrighty, let me do... What was that mix? What was that mix that I listened to yesterday? I feel just like being silly. I'm just gonna be a silly little mage. I also need to get better at mass burying before we pop the key in. I don't think you had a countdown or anything, but... We're just going. Are you doing big pull? Nope. I probably should have blasted that, huh? Neat. But I guess we gotta save less for the boss. Are we going backwards? This guy's just flipping back. The helm float. Try to knock him a little.
A willing sacrifice has been prepared.
Oh yeah, nothing's gonna live here long enough. Alright, do a decently sized pull tank. I want to see a decent one out of him. Got these guys, yes. And hopefully we just kind of pull it all. Oh, you know what I should be doing? I should try to catch him midair as they get knocked. That probably stops the momentum, doesn't it? Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Yep. Paid suppression, huge. Thank you. I'm pulling some aggro. Pulling a little bit of aggro. By the looks of things. Uh-oh, made more friends. You know, let us side it. Or just pull them in. Pull them in, yeah. Dude, I feel like there's actually a zero downtime for the mage. Is what the spec is like? Is what people have been playing this entire time? There's actually no downtime and cooldowns. They're just constantly going. Uh-oh. Yeah, that didn't really do much. What is it time I'm supposed to use shifting power, by the way? I feel like I haven't been able to press the button once. I'm getting so much cooldown reduction on combustions that I don't even have time to press shifting. What am I supposed to shift? When am I supposed to use that? Also, should I be ethical or should I be AoEing things here? I feel like I should be ethical. Let's try being ethical. From the boss. Oh yeah. Holy moly. Get some cooldown reduction really quickly. I think I want to run him into a wall. That'll be fine. Nice. Chill Pyroblast in it. Now we're fireballing. Now we're fireballing. Which feels bad. Nice. We'll figure out where we go afterwards. Dude, this class, man, why haven't I been playing Fire Mage this entire time? I feel like I've been playing Arcane, but like, I could have just been making my life easier on myself just doing this. I'm literally just pressing combustion, pressing a bunch of pyros, and just letting ignite do all the damage. Oh, that could have been bad, Blink. That could have been bad. Do I have any true AoE? I feel like I get so much priority damage. I feel like the biggest dudes in the group just melt. Oh, Flame Strike is more damage though, more overall. But I like the fact that you can do one or the other. That is pretty strong. Yeah, compared to Arcane, this class just feels like cheating, man. Actually, just feels like cheating. Maybe does a big pull here. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, this thing is super fun. I felt like Boomkit was really easy. This thing is even easier than that. What do you mean good comp for Mythic Raid? I think I angled it correctly. Yeah, I did. Dude, doing mechanics is range is so much easier. Like, this is actually like cheating. Give it a little bit of damage here. I think I missed. Yeah, I missed completely. Somebody's got it right though. Yeah, let's go. Wait, that knocks you back a little? I didn't realize that has a knockback effect. Well, I suck. Wait, what? I didn't get targeted? Ah, probably was not worth combustion. That was not worth combustion, dude. Got excited for the Z manager? Dude, Blaine, yeah, seriously. It actually is kind of neat. It's actually pretty good. Like as a buff, it's actually not terrible. Like it looks pretty solid. Solid tool. And it's pretty like low resource cost, like compared to weak auras at least, right? Swear to God, man, how are there so many mobs in here in this dungeon that have a knockback that could disrupt my cooldown reduction? What is that? What is that? I hate it. Massive stomp. That's what it. That's what does it. Can I ultra, please? Ultra, please. Okay, well, ultra apparently doesn't want to work. Oh wait, he cancels my ultra by grabbing me. I feel assaulted. Doesn't figure out how to place mine. I mean, if you place it anywhere, like if you look at the weak auras, right, and how like people do the weak aura packages, if you do something like that, then you'll be fine for the most part. I try to see if I can run off the side or blink or something. There's got to be a way to like dodge this guy, right? There's just got to be a way, man. Also, we didn't focus on the caster, we focus on that big guy. Okay, dude. All right, man. All right, man. But yeah, I would just like look into what people use with weak auras, right? And mimic that. But you can definitely do quite a lot of customizability with it. Oh, okay. Tank. What do you do for kicks? Well, I guess I'll kick it. Fine. We'll do a reduction then. I guess I'll do all the kicks. What is happening? Does the tank not have like a kick talent or something? I'm pretty sure Demon Hunters get a baseline kick. Talent, no talent. Yeah, we got that one. Don't get yourself stunned. We need to kill the lady. Guys, we need to kill the lady. Kill the lady, please! Oh my God. Gents, we're gonna have to have a talk here. Well, what the hell are we even doing here? What the hell are we doing here, boys? I mean, that's good enough, right? Thanks. I think because maybe I'm higher on Z axis, it was going to miss it, but apparently not. I feel like my single target damage is really abysmal. Like legitimately abysmal. Dark from Clapton? Yeah, what's up, Chris? Actually, hold on. I have a perfect video for you, Blaine. Hold on, if you give me a second, after this key, actually, while we're doing the RP, I can pull up the video of like how you can place your UI. Blizzard did give us a couple ideas. They did show us a couple examples on like a YouTube short or what's it called? In a TikTok. Let me see if I can actually find it real quickly. But it's actually really, really solid. I didn't have it on Twitter. Let me see. How do I tap in? Oh yeah, they do have it here. Beautiful. Take it back over. Okay, when we do the RP, right? When we do the cart, I'll show it to you. They actually have a couple of ideas and suggestions in like a little video. It looks pretty good. Like it looks clean. I'll grab this one. Why am I so slow? I can barely catch up to the cart. Is it just Mage? Okay, we'll pop defensive here. Hold on, let's just get CDR. Kill the big guy, honestly. Yeah.
My emissary brings you power. Take it.
Gotta take her down. Nope. Okay, well, I guess they're buffed up now. That's fun. Tank is gonna die unless he gets dispelled. Ooh, okay. He's chilling. I think I need to pop cooldowns here, do I? Okay, they all died. I probably wasn't the best move for me just to do that. Oh yeah, there's the video. Got it. I find the YouTube version, which looks a little bit better than on Twitter. Is Mage really that slow? I feel like I need speed, dude. I'm actually moving slower than the cart. I guess I normally play this dungeon as a rogue though, so I'm always with the cart at all times, sprinting in front of it in most cases. I'm just not used to being behind like that. Alright, so while we're doing this, here we go. So here's some of the ideas that they have here, by the way, of like what your UI may look like. So you basically shows like where to find it, yada yada yada, all that. You can do icon, whatever. So here's one layout for like Fury. That's pretty clean, right? Shows you in range and everything. You can basically just copy it. There's one where you have cooldowns to the side and like main buttons down here. Or something like that, right? So there are a couple options. There's a couple of them here and there. Those are pretty solid. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, so they have a couple ideas, but also you can use the oh yeah, let's see that dynamite. I still called it my candle, bro. I'll take a look at him in a second here. Can I track buffs just CDs? We can actually hop up PTR and we can show like exactly everything you can track. If you guys want. Do you want me to go on PTR and show it to you? Because I can do a quick showcase here. I don't think I have a proper video on like how to set it up or anything, but I'll probably prep it up ahead of time. Just wanted to try to make a video. Cool one. Thanks, man. Yeah, there was a lot of mods I was just like looking in since I'm playing a lot more alts. And I was just like researching like mods and stuff. And then I started getting like YouTube shorts recommendations for like different mod things. And I just kind of jotted them down into a list of like, oh, I kind of want this or I kind of want that. And I decided, oh, here's all the mods that I've been like getting. These are like really, really cool ones that I always wanted. Like the Sorabane. But I was like, never really got around to actually getting it. And I didn't realize it was that easy. I just need roller coaster to be up. Did he die? Had a lot of fun putting that one together. There's a lot of mods that I didn't have myself. Didn't realize it was like, how do you even get them? Like the my guy. He's just like, sorry. Okay, I guess I'll grab a candle, boys. Oh, we're gonna get thrown in the darkness here in a second. I need to grab another one. Oh, we're so screwed, boys. We're so screwed, man. So screwed. Lincoln. Yeah. Here we go. Alright, my guy. Your candle privileges are gone. Let me take the candle and go over here. Please keep them nearby. Let me blink over there. Just so I can grab an extra candle. I can hold it here for a second and refill. Super nice. Not the most ideal time for me to do that, but that's okay. I'm gonna grab. No, you're gonna grab. That's fine. Thank you, Tank. Appreciate it. Please stop! No, stop! What are you doing? Gonna grab an extra. So I'm gonna drop it in as it's starting to drain. It's draining, and I drop a new one. And we're vibing. I feel like I have way too many cooks in the kitchen. Okay, he got it. Oh no, I got it. My candle. You know, take candle. Refill. Here's a cooldown reduction. Focus the lady. Yep. Let's get on slash candle. Probably refilled a little too early, but that's okay. Probably gonna get it back up. Yep. Okay, coming in with it. We just stay at a distance and hang on the outside. Oh, darkness? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Nice. Wait, healer didn't even. Wait, was that really our mage's damage there at the end? There's no shot, right? When you percent. Mage lust. For me, I tried. Actually, I forgot to press it. To be honest, to be fair. Yeah, the damage is pretty good. I feel like this class was really easy to play. Ignite really carries a lot of that heavy load, though. A lot of that heavy load. Especially in single target. Victory? Yeah. What if I was without lust? Pretty sure we had a debuff, right? Okay, better track. Okay. I do have a bracer. I have a crafted one, though. That's unfortunate. Does he want it, maybe? He also hasn't crafted. Does he want it? Oh, he does, actually. Hold on. There we go. You can have. Yeah, I have it crafted, so he could use it. You like a BlazeCon? Wait, I think Chris might have his, you know what through change codes? Chris! Hold on. Chris. You're behind on stream. I think. Like, yeah. Test. We just finished the dungeon, Chris. I think you're a little behind, but that's all good. Yo, I kind of fell out of love with that song completely. Like, that mix. It was okay, and then it just kind of started to fall apart a little by little. Music? Here we go. Here we go. Alrighty, let me pull up that short real quick again. Where do I have it? Did I close it? I'm dumb, bro. I am dumb, bro. There we go. But yeah, so the thing can track procs, it can track any kind of buffs that you need during combat. It can track all of these things on you. Major cooldowns, combat abilities. Like, this one would be like CDs for like utility defenses interrupts. This would be like your basic combat abilities that you could basically remove the rest of your bar. Like, you don't really need any of your abilities on your bar at that point because it's only watching it. I do hate how it's clipping right here though. You know what I mean? I do hate that clipping. You can't really see cheap behind it, but might be a camera angle. This actually looks really clean, right? You have all your basic palette abilities. This I feel like also shows you how like, you know how some classes are more complex than others, right? Fury Warrior looks like it's a pretty busy bar. Looks like there's a lot going on, right? Yeah. Monk. Oh man, there's major cooldowns, and then you have like a bunch of cooldowns on the side. Okay, Pally. And it's just like, there's like 4 things and like 6 things, 7 things over here. It's like, wait, is Pally the easiest class in the world? But I do like it how it's like centered like that. I do think that could be helpful. Although, I kind of would hate doing something like that specifically. Because I feel like I'd want to see as much of the screen in front of me as I can. But yeah. This fight is mechanics. I have fight technically every fight does have mechanics. Not all mechanics need to be paid attention to be fair. I actually am kind of surprised how much night damage I had, even though I'm like not high mastery at all. I only have like 9,000. I have very, very little mastery. Is it from the then check Living Bomb and play Master Ignite 100%? That's probably why, actually. That's probably because of the Flame Strike Ignite thing and Living Bomb. They're playing like a juice version of Mastery. That'll explain it. Also, I love how the bird is like 11% of your damage. It does really well. Good bird. Never play Paladin. There is a lot of people that already play Paladin, man. There's a ton. Palia might be one of the most played classes in the game right now. Actually, not even might be. I'm pretty sure it is, like, definitively. It just is. But it's really good. Well, I won't say it's like meta or anything like that, but it is pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. A lot happens on the large stuff. That's fine. Wait, that's what I was missing. Wait, I can finally craft a thing, but I don't even know if I want a neck anymore, because I already have a neck. Although this thing is crit, which is not ideal. It is haste heavy, though. Now I feel like I guess I could make a ring? I don't even know yet. I need to resim this character yet again. I've been trying to sim my ults to try to figure out, like, what am I supposed to craft for gear so I can actually make these ults playable. They're not quite animal or my rogue, but, like, I'm trying to get, you know, mythic pieces here. Trying to get this to mythic at some point. Trying to craft more stuff to like replace base gear outside of the tier pieces. Trying to be diligent with my gilded crest and craft as much as I can. I almost just want to just like say F it and just start investing gilded crest into upgrades. But I know that I shouldn't. I feel like I need just to get more item level on my rogue. Until I'm 675 or something like that. And then I'll just have like a cost reduction on all my gildeds for my ults. And then I could just like use less gildeds to get more gear upgrades. It's like 5 less, but like it's huge. Like a 7 dungeon is like, okay, 1 more piece gets upgraded. A couple of item levels or whatever. But yeah. I'm checking my rogue real quick to see what item level I got right now. In the overall. So 660 PvP, PvE. 668. Technically 669 if I go with the dagger, that's 675. I need a better neck. I think that's what's holding me back, is a better neck. I need a neck. I need a better cloak. I need the chest piece, bracer. Wait, I didn't even get a bracer yesterday from wait. I never got a bracer from Reverb. What the hell am I supposed to do with this? What the hell am I supposed to do here? What the hell do I do, chat? I don't actually want any of these items. Dude, did I just take a coin? Is that what I do? I forgot that I had something to grab. Algari token of merit, I guess. But like, it feels so... Yeah. I was meaning Blaziken wax chicken. Oh, that's what you meant. Okay, okay, okay. I thought it was a delay, man. I wasn't even trying to go for Blaziken wax chicken. Is it good? That's the candle one that everybody... okay, yeah, that makes sense, actually. Because I was like, wait, is that the candle trinket that I seen everybody run? Huh, I wonder where that comes from. Maybe a candle boss. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. I wasn't trying to go for it. I have decent trinkets right now. Mugsy and... I do have the wax confidant one. 6 coins. It is 6 coins, and that's like 1 socket. The problem is, normally you would trade the 6 of them for like an extra fragment spark. Or I guess you would go with a socket. Thing is, the socket I already got a while ago, and I burned it on a belt because I crafted that. So I just got super unlucky with my Great Vault. I can't, like, what else am I supposed to socket, man? I could socket my bracer, but like, I'm gonna replace it. That's the biggest problem. Neck, right now I have a PvP neck, so I have sockets from PvP. And that's like, even if I craft one, it's like, you know, settings, you can just buy them on the auction house. Yeah, I unless I get like a decent bracer. Maybe I just take the coins. And I'll hold on to the coins. Because if, let's say, maybe next week with a level 1.5, they start letting us buy spark fragments, then I'll just buy like a spark fragment. Or if, let's say, I get a really, really good bracer, or a helm, actually, would be even better, like a mythic helm, mythic track helm. Then I can use that socket on the helm, and that's it. I have a best in slot helm. And that's one less item for me to worry about. And then eventually I can craft a bracer. Because next week we'll also have an extra spark fragment. Another angle would be to grab something like the ring, the 85-year or 10-year ring, and just upgrade the item level of that thing. So like, super high. So then I have like technically another 675 slot, right? So then it's 675 in every single slot. And then I can get that cheaper refund on all of my alts, if that makes any sense. Like, all of these items are really, really bad. This used to be good for a short bit of time, and then they gutted it completely. This is tragic. This right here. Sad Vault. Sad Vault. I feel like this is the best choice, though. Not the choice I want to make, but this is the only viable strategy right now. Sad Vault. I'm gonna hold on to the coins, though. I'm gonna hold on to them in case I can maybe get an extra fragment, or if I can get a socket, just so I have the flexibility. I'm not going to spend it right now. That feels so bad though, to grab that thing instead of like an actual piece. Feels terrible, man, I'm telling you. Alrighty, boys. I think it's time for me to go. I think I have to leave. Get some food, get some work stuff done, and then get ready for the raid tonight. And I got a day off tomorrow, but I'm probably going to be pretty busy. I got a couple of plans for tomorrow, so that'll be pretty fun, actually. I'll leave you guys off with some tavern music. Which one am I feeling like? Oh, I like the Borealis tavern music. Alrighty, boys. Have fun. Enjoy your evening. I'm gonna go get something to eat, get ready for the raid, get all that stuff done. Won't see you tomorrow, but I'll see you Friday for more 5.5 Duels. Have a wonderful evening. I'll catch you guys next time. Alrighty, peace.